Hi, and welcome to Al's Record Room. Behind me is a whole pile of LPs I haven't played yet. They've been sorted and looked through. It's just at the moment I'm doing other things, like showing you my 45s in this side of my record room. So, further ado, let's turn the camera around and I'll show you the 45s in this side of the record room that are in my record collection. So, here we go, I'll turn the camera around. Right, now here we have the 50s and 60s music, which is Red Label, which colour codes with the counting board thing that's on the wall that you've seen in previous videos, if you've seen the previous video. So that's all the 50s and 60s 45s along the top and along these shelves there. So that's what that is, 50s and 60s music. Down the bottom, more 50s and 60s. So that's what's on that side, it's the 50s and 60s 45s. And of course, a couple of Staten record players. One can play 78s. And of course, there's a vintage Pi record player down there. And of course, those two boxes have got cassette tapes in them. Now, on this side here, that's the 80s, 40s, 5s in my record collection from the 80s. Now, on of course, this side is the 70s 45s, which is yellow label, and of course the 80s, they've got a blue label, and the country, they have green. So back to the 70s 45s that are in my collection. Now, I have been collecting records for rather a long time. Well, in my early 20s, I started collecting in my young 20s. I'm now going sort of 57, so it's been a long time. So in my 20s, I started collecting 45s and LPs. So there's the 80s stuff again. There's the 50s and 60s. Then, of course, behind us is that shelf that's got to be sorted and played. And, of course, there's books and price guide books and encyclopedias and books on jazz and, you know what I mean, singers like Elvis and one-hit wonders and price guides, anything and everything. Of course, the 45, what do you call it, carry case. So this is the stuff that's waiting for me to play, sitting in there. Same with all this, it's just waiting for me to play. There's a couple of guitars that I found two guitars in the rubbish pile. Yes, I stutter and stumble, but I do have a disability. I have Asperger's syndrome, so that explains probably why I sort of stutter and mumble and I have spelling difficulties and reading and writing, but oh well, never mind, that's part of my life. But I most enjoy collecting these records, as you can tell. I like collecting records. And back to the 45s before we go. We must say hello to Marilyn Monroe up on the wall before we go. So look, there's Marilyn Monroe up on the wall. Right, see, this is more boxes. So this one's a 70s, or not a 70s box. This one's an 80s box, it's blue label. There's no room to put it in there, in that section there. But then the rest over there, see, like there's LPs over there, that's 80s stuff sitting over there. Then of course there's Christmas and 10-inch LPs over there and other bits and pieces and random mixed stuff. Of course, the cleaning department. And the image from there. And of course, I look from there. Now, I must say, thank you for watching my video and please like and subscribe. And this video is proudly sponsored by me, Al, that's Al's Record Room. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And it's proudly appreciated by me, Al, and Al's Record Room. Thank you for watching my video. Over and out.